And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a notable pitching matchup in this one, Singy.
We've all anxiously anticipated this matchup. You've got the ace of each club going face-to-face. No excuses today. Our best against their best. We'll see how it turns out.
So just about set now. And on the hill, the big righty, Zach Wheeler.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
All right, ready to get underway. Now, Spencer Torkelson. And a pitch. That's in for a strike at 95. And this one is off and running. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Good eye in that spot. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball there. And the right-hander deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Luis Robert now. And a foul ball. And a pitch. Fought off foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at first, one away. That one not close. And that's ball one. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. And the runner holds.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Brett Myers stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The pitch. And that one almost got him. Torkelson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's outside. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Next to hit, David Peralta went deep in the ball game last night. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
1's the count.
Two outs.
Whoa, that's down.
Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering upstairs. J.D. Martinez in the on-deck circle for the White Sox. Two on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone. And now 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Line drive. Castellanos makes the grab, and that's the inning. White Sox strand a couple, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Luis Castillo.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Trey Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Castillo, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got it by him for the K.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Ball 1 there. Ground ball left side. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And that one is lifted in the air. Robert on the move. Corrals it. And that is that. Scoreless after one. Back here in Philadelphia, J.D. Martinez stands in.
J.D.
Martinez, multi-time All-Star, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
And that's outside. And the count even 1-1. The pitch. That catches the outside corner. And the count 1-2. And here it comes. That one in the dirt. And the count is even 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Righty delivers. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-0. 1 out. Bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all. You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that's in the dirt. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Gabriel Moreno in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His second homer this series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
With Merrifield up to the plate. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Two balls, no strikes to count. Wheeler, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Stop. To first, and the inning is over. The White Sox with the homer to get things going. And the home team down a run. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the second. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Castillo back to work. That's outside. Ball one. And the righty deals. And that one pulled foul. Kicks and fires. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And another ball.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now. Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. And now 1-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. That one just missing inside. And the count 1-2. On the ground. And that's just foul. Kicks and deals. Got him looking for the K. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the White Sox 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, on to the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And the right-hander back to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And it's even up.
That's a ball.
That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now the number 2 hitter, Lawrence Butler, went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a ball.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around third. He scores. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Luis Robert. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. And there's a foul ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So digging in, Brett Myers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And he deals. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one's a little bit low. And now it's 3-2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right-hander kicks, deals. And he walked him.
Nope. Ball 4.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Runner takes off. There's the ball. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That one missed. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. And down on strikes. And 1 out now.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
JD Martinez stands in. He was a strikeout victim his first time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1's the count.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Wheeler with a throw over. Myers back in on a dive. At the belt and fires. He's trying for third. Cut on and miss. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in, because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
The 0-2. That one missing inside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And the pitch. And another ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Harper has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nick Senzel.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. Struck out swinging his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First pitch just misses. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Carlos Hernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. 2 outs with a runner at third. And now 2-0.
No strike.
And he chases a high fastball there.
It can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Well, the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the veteran catcher, JT Realmuto. The right-hander back to work. And he pumps it a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Just off the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And here is Sosa to the plate. Outside corner. There's a strike. The Phils down by 4 here in the last half of the third. Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That's out to center field. Tracks it down for the out. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. Struck out swinging his first time. He swings and fouls one off. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
He goes down looking. Phillies down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Right through there for a strike.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Sends it across the first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Second baseman.
So up next, Whit Merrifield. Grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he still strikes for his pitcher.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Spencer Torkelson steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one finds the zone. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. 2 down, nobody on. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout.
Oh.
The throw to first, and the White Sox go quietly. No runs, no hits, no errors. And midway in the fourth, White Sox 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Philadelphia, this is Bryson Stott.
The second baseman.
Boog, I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
And a strike.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And makes the grab. 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick.
So first and second with 2 outs. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Harper at second. Schwarber on at first with 2 down. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 4-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Butler goes 6 feet 3 inches, 23 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2018. Left-hand batter waits. Fastball for a strike. Just missed. Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-1. The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick. A new arm into the game, the righty, Carlos Hernandez. This is his 5th appearance of the year. So up next for Chicago, Luis Robert. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Turner. Off balance feed. There's one. Relay to first. Double play.
Well, the reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
And here is Brett Myers. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Goes down looking. Bottom of the inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The center fielder, Brandon.
The wind to the pitch. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
You know, these Phils, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments.
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Now he'll turn for second in safely. It's a leadoff double in the 5th.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Real Muto takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2-0. And a foul ball. Man at second. Inside, just missed. And that's ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And now for the Phillies, Edmundo Sosa. Right through there for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. The White Sox leading by 4 here in the second game of the series. And takes low for ball 1. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
2 on, 1 out. Bounce to the left side, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's 4-1. Bryson Stock digs in now. First offering, and it just misses.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And he dodges that fastball. Real Muto, the lead runner at second. Turner over at first with 1 away. In the air, center field. Sizes this one up. Brings it in.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. 1 for 2. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5 innings complete. White Sox 4 and the Phillies 1. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the left fielder, David Peralta. And here it comes. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Activity in the bullpen. Tanner Banks preparing to come on if needed. Alvarado warming up as well. The pitch. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
On the outside corner, going to count 1-2. The punch out there. Now 1 away. And here is J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the
Base
count.
is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Senzel.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Nick Senzel, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Righty delivers.
Ball 3.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
We got full count.
On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. White Sox 4 and the Phillies 1. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle
Castillo
Schwarber.
back to work. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And there's the strike. The Phillies trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
This one in the air, right field. Butler pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
So digging in, Nick Castellanos. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So up next, Brandon Marsh. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that clips the inside corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one 95 to finish him off. 1 left for Philadelphia, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Gabriel Moreno. The pitch. That one not close. 1-0. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. One now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Merrifield lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Off the mark there, and that's ball two. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long.
The first base.
Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And that'll do it. White Sox going with a new arm. Spencer Turnbull
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
And now it is JT Realmuto, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And a pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Throws to first in time. One up, one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edmundo.
And next is the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa. And there's the strike. Stays alive. The wind and the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The Phils trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air to left center. Peralta settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
The batter, number 7.
Trey Turner now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
In the air, out towards left center. Robert makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Butler.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Butler stands in now and watches strike 1. High fly ball out to left field. Schwarber settles under it. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis.
So digging in, Luis Robert. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Banks goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Brett Myers steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time.
Up next for Chicago, the left fielder, David.
2 outs, base is empty. David Peralta at the plate. And downstairs, stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Orion Kerkering getting ready to go. Alvarado, the lefty, warming up as well. Two outs. And that's in for a strike. This to center field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Luis Robert with the homer here. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throws to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Harper now. 1 for 3. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle
Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Peralta sizing this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We go to the 9th. Here's the White Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. Banks back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Joe Ross up and loosening in the pen. And now the lefty. That's to third. Throws across the diamond. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Now the third baseman, Nick Senzel. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
This one popped up. Turner should have it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That's ripped. Base hit.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Runner at first with 2 away. Digging in, Whit Merrifield. Just missed. And that one is inside.
2-0.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Moreno leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one in the air center field. He makes the grab. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the White Sox 5 and the Phillies 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Now here is Alec Bohm. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And he deals. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And the count 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Right-hander kicks, deals.
I got 3-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Popped up. Torkelson should have this one. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious